Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a couple ways how I make painting paper as a background for Collage Fodder. It's very easy. I'm just going to go through my method. So I'm going to start with watercolor and then I'll show you one other technique. So these are all made on watercolor paper. And then what I do is I doodle on top of the watercolor, and then you get these multicolor pieces of either ephemera or collage fodder. So let's get started. You can use any watercolors. I started out using super cheap ones from Walmart for ages. I still use, I would say, probably fairly cheap in comparison to like the professional artist world. These are, I don't know which ones these are. These are Paul Rubens. They were sent to me so to try out. So I can't say that I spend money on watercolors, but so I'm not even using a watercolor brush. I'm just using a regular brush. And I try to get colors kind of next to each other. Let's see. I actually want to use a watercolor brush. I just can't find them at the moment. I did like a D-stash and I can't find any of my watercolor supplies. So someday they'll show up. But if I want my piece of collage fodder or whatever I'm doodling, Mr. Shush. Sorry guys, I have a whiny pup underneath me. I just try to get the colors kind of close to each other so that when you draw, you get multicolors. But there's no real rhyme or reason to how I do it. To be honest, this is probably gonna make mud. I probably shouldn't have used green right here, but that's okay. I'm not really sure what these colors are. Let's see. A lot of times I just start doing colors in the middle. Grab another color, because then when it bleeds, some areas might not be like gorgeous or whatever, but it really doesn't matter. Because it's all gonna just be cut out and doodled on. I need some more water here to make it kind of blend. I don't know why this red's not like, there we go. There we go, that's more like it. It just needed some more water, apparently. Let's just do, I'm just gonna do some more yellow right here. So you can pick any colors. Like I like to do like fuchsias, purples, blues, but that wouldn't make sense here. Try to get some more yellow in here. I am using a real crappy brush, so it's not helping me very much. What color should I do down there? Let's do more yellow. Get some more water going. I like it to like bleed together. Mister, nobody wants to listen to you. Henry. Shh. Oh, that looks cool. I'll do one right here. All right, so that'll be good for that one. Okay, so you can just repeat that with different pages. This I just did, this is a different technique actually that I'm gonna show you. I do need to grab one extra piece of watercolor paper. I don't think I have any next to me. Yep, I need to grab that. So guys, I wanted to show you, I use this watercolor pad. It's from Walmart. It's my fave. All right, so I like to do stamping sometimes first. Sometimes I don't, like this I didn't. This one I actually did use some sprays, which I'll show you in just a few. So this is how I do this one. This is with stamp pads. And then I need, actually, so I use this archival ink because it's waterproof. This is pretty messy. I've done this before on my channel, I think. camera's gonna bounce a little bit while I do this, so I'll show you a couple and then I'll just fast forward through it. So you can use any stamps. Yeah, I'm bouncing pretty bad here. This is just a foam flower stamp. I have no idea where I got it. It was in probably a marketplace craft haul. So sorry, I can't tell you where it's from, no clue. I got a whole set of them, but this one's my favorite. I like this ink because it seems to dry really fast. Okay. You could do labels, any stamps, or just plain and then doodle on it. So then the next step is I spray it with water, like douse it with water. Pretty good. And I just take my stamp pads and I put some ink on. Yep, I'm gonna say it again, this method is very messy. So if you want the ink to bleed a little bit, you just add a little bit more water. I always do this outside. I'm only doing this because I'm inside where I can film, but yeah, no, I do this in the garage because it's drippy and messy. So I can just kind of spread it out, or you can use your sprayer to spread it out some. And I'll come back in because this one, oops, got a little too much there. I don't want it to be square, so I'll just spray it just a hair. That's pretty good. Now I've got a total mess. All right, and dyed hands. Okay, so I got these sprays. I randomly tried them. They're the Distress Spritz sprays. You're not gonna be able to tell that I've used them while this is wet, I don't think. That's what I've sort of noticed. But I just got them yesterday, so I'm not real familiar with them. But it does give them like a, kind of like a shimmer, I guess, when it dries. So let's do that. All right, let me move this. Okay, so of course I have a huge mess. I did blot it up with paper towel, and then I do save the paper towel, and I dry it out, and then I sew it and make paper towel ruffles. So that's just which here's some dried paper towel that I've used. So it turns out pretty cool. You could use this for all sorts of ways in your journal. And then let's see. This is file folder I put down just to sort of protect my table, which is not, I don't know, not really helping so much, but it'll be used as dyed paper too, so. Do some book page. Let's see. So I just do this on repeat, different methods, and have lots of dyed papers available. I'm trying to fit these in frame. Let's do this first though. And if you have like botanical stamps, word stamps, you could use all of them for this. I like to send these in collage packs that I sell, so I keep these stockpiled. The book page with the flowers. My light go off? I hope my light wasn't off that whole time, you guys. I think my light was off all that time. I'm so sorry. All right. Okay. I don't know. This palette does not fit well with my situation right now. I dropped it on the floor too, so some of the pods are kind of out, but whatever. This real wet. There's no rhyme or reason to this, guys. This is just having fun with watercolor. I like to mix yellows with pinks because it gives it like a nice orangey color. This brush, yeah, my brushes aren't the greatest right now, but it's all right. I want this to be a little bit more. Let's see, what color should we do? Let's do, how about this blue? Probably been easier if I sprayed this a little bit, actually. Totally messy, but whatever. You guys have any weekend plans? If you do, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what kind of videos you have in mind that you'd like to see. Okay, so let's just spray it with one of these spritzers. Actually, I want to use this one. I just got 2 packs of these. This is picked raspberry. Ooh, Henry's going after something out there. Let's see what that does. I have no idea. Okay, so when I used that yesterday, don't know if you can tell on here the shimmer, but it does add that shimmer. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is of these spritzes versus shimmer sprays, because I have the shimmer sprays and I'm obsessed with them. So if anyone knows the difference, let me know, because I can't really tell. So, all right, I need to move this though. Try to do, let's see here. This brush is like too big for this palette. Ooh, that came out nice and bright. Oops. I like to do rainbow. And you could use these pages for collage or glue the whole page in. Let's do this green. Yeah, let's get a little more. Got a dog hair in there, per usual. All right, let's see. Oh, I got this shimmer spray out, so I'll just give it a spray. Kind of seems like it dulls it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when it dries. Yeah. So there's a couple ways to quickly dye some paper. And then the next step is kind of, I don't know, they're all fun steps, but to me, maybe the fun step. But I gotta get this wet stuff out of my way. This stuff's gonna look pretty cool once it dries. I am a fan of making file folder journals. I'll show you guys a couple real quick. Here's a couple file folder journals I've made. This one, yeah, it's just dyed file folder. I've embellished it a little, added a pocket, but I haven't decorated a lot in it because I love the pages so much. So I'm like, it's just been sitting in a drawer. Here's some acetate paper that I painted. It's kind of cool. Some paper charms in the middle. So, all just with file folders. So here's a paper charm, which is on my channel. We've done paper charms. Hi, mister. So there's that one. And then this one is a like Collage Fodder or ephemera keeper. So let me see if I can grab something. I'll just grab it, an envelope. So there's transparent pockets on each page right here. Oh, there's a piece of ephemera. There's another piece. I'm not really, obviously it's not in use, but this is just like a little storage booklet. All from File Folder. So that was fun. Anyways, so then I cannot find my mark makers, you guys. I had 2 black mark makers. This one, which was a Posca, and I can't find it. So I ordered some this morning. Super annoying because I lose stuff like daily. It's like I used it on camera yesterday and then it vanished. I don't know how it vanished. So I don't know what I'm gonna use. So annoying. Let me look. I don't even know if this is gonna work. It's like I have to have my, like this isn't what I want. But I don't have anything else, I don't think, right now. I've scoured my area. I'd be so excited if I found it right now on camera. I mean, I have this Posca, it's thicker though, it's not really what I want. I like the fine squiggly lines like this, but I don't know. I have to wait till Amazon delivers tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Yeah, that is not gonna work. I don't know if I might not be able to doodle on camera today until I get my pens in. Because it's just not the same effect. At all. I tried. It more annoys me that I don't know where they went. And like, how did I use them yesterday and they're gone? Well, are any of you guys picky like me where you like have your art supply and it's like nothing else will suffice? If not, I'm just crazy, but I don't care because it's what works. So I can still make other things. I just have to let that go. Let me think here. What should we make? Add some detail to this leaf. Could do, let's see. I'm using a Posca and it's trying to bleed on me, as you can see. Let's see. Let's do some, maybe some silver. Oh no, I don't want that. Let's do some silver. I just love dots. They're just perfect. So quiet in here all of a sudden because Mister's isn't outside or under my table. He is on my table, but he's not causing trouble. Let me look at my stuff here. It needs a messy lining, so I just have to wait until I get my liners for that. I I do have some of these like off-brand. Let me see if any of them are, the tips are big enough to work with. Some are like super tiny or super too big. Let's see what this is like. No. It's like when you know, you know. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. No, it's not. Because I don't like it to make that marker drag line. All right, I give up for today until I have my liners. Because it's what I do, the outlines to everything. So anyways, at least I showed you a little bit how to, my methods of dyeing some papers. If you enjoyed that, please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.